I'm Lizzie. I'm encouraging you to have a go at doing some paper folding, some origami, and this can be a way of having a little bit of fun, a little bit of relaxation and time for yourself, and maybe making something that will bring you a little bit of cheer, maybe others as well. I want to bring along a lovely little Santa, which I was actually taught by someone in India. This is obviously online and through a friend as well in Nigeria. So origami is a huge community of people passing on ideas and sharing their discoveries. And I want to share this with you. So it's quite a nice, fairly simple one actually, but it obviously looks so Santa-like. You're probably unlikely to have red paper on one side and white on the other. So I'm also going to show you just from white paper, and then you can always colour it in yourself afterwards or with felt tips, so it will definitely still work. So grab yourself some paper. You actually don't need much paper for this, so I'm going to use just a little strip that I happen to have left over from making bigger squares. So I'm going to show you first of all how to make 2 squares. You need 2 squares for this. Also make sure that you've got some Pritt stick too, because that will be useful. You need to stick these 2 pieces together. So here we go. I'm going to direct the camera down, and here goes. We're going to make first of all 2 squares that are matching in size. So I'm going to take a corner and fold it over in a straight line like so. There we go. So I lined it up nicely. I'm then going to get rid of this line. So to do that, turning it over, lining it up, and you can then hopefully just tear that off. There we go. So that's one square. Your second square, if you take again a corner, line it up, and getting rid of this rectangle, so turning it over. And this looks particularly cute if it's quite small, so I recommend it being smaller rather than using big paper. So it's kind of scraps of paper is perfect. Okay, so we've got 2 matching squares, even if it looks like a triangle. So I'm opening it up, and we're going to make the hat first of all. So to do the hat, we're going to do a rim. So we're going to do a rim there, and then a little bit opposite. So just a little bit of a judgment really. So I folded over a rim there. Obviously if this is red paper, this would be the white underneath, but we'll just colour it in afterwards. And the same on this side, like so. And next we'll fold in the top to be like the bobble on his hat. That's right, so that's opposite there. Great. So we're going to turn this over, and we're going to take one side and fold it for the sort of from the middle there, just over, because we're wanting it to be the nice shape of a hat. There we go. And then the same on the other side too. There we go. Nice little overlapping bit there. So we're going to make a little bit of a beard as well. So turning it to the back and down the bottom there, lifting that up around that sort of a height, and then bringing it back down again, leaving behind just a little tuck, and so it leaves a little pointy beard. Let's see, that looks about right. Great. So our next step is to be able to give a nice shape to the hat. So at the moment it's just sticking up like a cone, so if we bring it down like so. Great. So you've actually made the head of your Santa. I do recommend adding a bit of colour as well. So I'm just going to colour in the little areas that would have been red. I've got red paper, but it works perfectly well this way. Makes it even more personal, doesn't it? So I'm just colouring those areas that would be red in. There we go. Very easy. Lovely. So that's the head. Next we're going to make the body. So again, we've got our square, matching square. So we're going to fold a rim at the top and the bottom, like at the top and bottom of his coat. And of course, as we all know, the red and white comes from Coca-Cola. How amazing is that? Branding. I suppose we could be colouring it in green, but we do like to think of it in this way, don't we? So we've done the two little rims there. Now turn it to the back. And we're going to do a line in the middle, so it's just halfway. And you'll see then, so it's this side, and we're just purely folding it in half. Just to be able to give it a midway line, that's all. There we go. Opening it up, and we're going to take the outside and fold it to the middle. So it'll look like a little cupboard. Like so. There we go. And on the other side. There we go. Right. We want to sort of open up for the top of the coat. Opening up, and this is actually going to give it its arms. So I'm opening it up so it naturally goes there. See, that gives that nice shape. And the same on the other side too. Around that angle. So that it matches. It's like a little coat that's just opened a bit. Oh, could be cold. That's it. Great. So our next step is we're going to then fold it down. So we're going to fold it from about this point, simply folding it over. And this will, so from the point that it touches the paper, folding it down. And can you see that's given nice little top, very cute little body. So these are the trousers and the coat and the sleeves. And again, I recommend that you colour it in. You could do that. So you don't need special materials. I think that's the beautiful thing of origami. It's everyone can grab some paper from somewhere. And actually, if you decorate it, it really makes it very a bit more personal, doesn't it? There we go. I'm just colouring that in. Interesting lines there. That's all right. Making sure that you leave the white trims as they are. So you've got a body there and the head. And you could maybe use Pritt stick just to add a bit of glue to the back there, and then you can stick it on maybe at a slight angle. And you might find as well that this is good underneath here to add a bit of glue just so it all flattens down. And hopefully you should have your very own little mini cute Santa. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you.